that got saved, if 50 of or if 20 of them are born again, then I'd say if they're striving to be pleasing to the Lord and obedient to His commands, that they will eventually, at the end of their life, will be told by Jesus, well done, well done, well done, you good and faithful servant. You good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. You know good and well, if your spouse was unfaithful to you, you would not allow your spouse to continue to live in y'all's home. You would no doubt say, well, honey, you've been unfaithful to me, so if you would rather have that other person than me, just enjoy going to live with them. But see, since God is God, we will say, well, you know what? I've been saved and I can be unfaithful to Jesus, and He'll look the other way. I can live in the world and reject Jesus, but since I've been saved, He will look the other way. If someone sticks a gun in my face and says, denounce Jesus or I'll blow your brains out, you can say, well, I really don't believe in Jesus. And then if he pulls the trigger anyway, the father's going to say, well, son, I understand that you had a gun stuck in your face. You know, come on into heaven, even though you denied Jesus right there at the point of death, but you're saved. Well done, you good and faithful servant. You know, I understand you had a gun in your face. It's okay. Everything's cool. Come on in. And another thing, you know, when you're born again, you become the children of the Most High God. The same way when your children were born into your family, no matter what they do in life, they're going to be your children. Nothing can change the fact that your children are your children. Nothing. But you let your children go out and break the laws and the commands that set forth in this world, and they are found guilty of murder or whatever, they may very well be sentenced to life in prison. Now, they are still your children. Nothing can change that fact. But what they sow, they shall reap. They are your children while they're sitting in prison. They could be sitting on death row, but they're still your children. They could be sentenced to death in the electric chair and die and suffer the penalty of their sin, of their breaking the law, should I say. But they're still your children, and you will be heartbroken. But they're still your children. Nothing can change that fact. But the law says if you do this, you will suffer the penalty of breaking the law. They're still your children. You know, the Bible does talk about the children of disobedience. And I know that those that, a lot of times, the reason why people hold on to once saved, always saved, is simply because they want to believe that they can live any way they want to live, and they're going to go to heaven. And friend, if that's true, bless God, then a lot of us is going to go to heaven